There it goes. It's taking a little bit to connect today.
I'm coming.
Yeah, sit down. She's still getting. What are you doing? Making coffee?
Sure.
Making more coffee? I guess it's that type of day. And coffee all day. All right. Let some folks roll on in. Dad's getting some ribs up on the grill today. Woohoo! I know Kill was excited because that's like one of her favorites. Ribs. The ribs. I definitely appreciate you. Rebecca. Howdy, howdy. Heather Hopper. Howdy, howdy. Gladys is coming. She's making coffee. Willow's in the house with her new sweater. If you guys have missed out on that short video, you have to definitely go back and check that out. Gladys had made her some pants because we've had some temperatures getting down into the 20s over the past few days, and she's always so cold whenever she goes outside that she comes back in and then she wants to put her butt right up against you. She just likes to think she's a lap dog. But yeah, it's her butt would be cold, so she ended up making her some pants, and it just did not work out too well being outside because she gets to running and playing, and then the pants fell down, so I had to take them off. We got David's in the house. Says, "Hey, did you pee on the empty homestead's internet connection?" No, I did not. And Kathleen's here from West Virginia. Howdy, howdy. Sherman's Family Farm says here from MT Homesteads. Definitely appreciate you for coming in. Glenn and Shannon, Salty Life. Howdy, howdy. Evelyn, howdy, howdy. Gary Ball, all the way from North Kakalaki. Hey, hey. Billy and Rhonda over at Strong's Adventure. Hey, hey. So just a quick update. I don't know if you guys can see, but look, my arm.
It's a mess.
So that's, yeah. It's still itchy.
Itchy.
And this one,
my allergies are.
Obviously, I could, anybody in the house, right? They can go like this, even if it's not poison ivy oak. They just have an itch, right? And this one just immediately starts to itch.
Well, it's bad. I've got.
Yeah, she's got some.
Like you can tell right there.
Yeah.
I've got just a couple like everywhere.
And either she got that from outside or just transferred from me.
I need to start wearing the little masks.
Bed, yeah.
The masks when we're burning stuff too, because I'm allergic to all that crap we're burning.
Yeah. Well, right now, so
Hi, Paul.
Yeah, because this one's allergic to cedar.
I'm allergic to 3 types of trees. I believe it's 3.
But we're actually
cedar's one of them.
We're going to start chipping up some cedar as soon as we can get. So we did borrow a wood chipper. That'll be coming out later. But I did want to say that we've borrowed one. I'm not going to say who's coming from yet, but.
Exactly right, Paul. It
does need help. So the engine and the wood chipper actually had water in it, so that's still working on it to get it running. And then once we get it going, we'll be doing a video and stuff on it.
Hi, Robert from Pennsylvania.
But a lot of the cedar we're actually going to start turning into wood chips, so she won't have to worry about burning it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even though I do like to. I like
Tony
to burn
Walsh
everything.
In the house. Howdy, howdy.
I like to burn everything, but I think this time it was bad. It was really bad. That area has been that area where we're cutting and burning stuff was.
Well, I think probably one of the biggest things with mine is when I was going through different areas with the tractor, that it would have vines or stuff. I actually had one of the big cedar trees that I drove under, because I tried to drive with a bucket up in the air and then I bring it down just to kind of clear the area.
Yeah.
But one of the branches I couldn't reach, but it did hit the rack that's behind me, and the branch had went through like a portion of that and snapped, and it came down right on top of me.
Yeah.
And that one actually had poison ivy on it, so I'm pretty sure that's where a lot of mine came from.
Gifted 10.
And we got thank you, David.
Thank you, David.
David Moffat had gifted 10 memberships. So Heather Hopper, Tony Walsh, Roy, was it
Joel Durbin?
Hoffheim?
Yep.
Joel Durbin, Joel Durbin,
Peace,
Dogman,
and
gifted
Sherry Fillmore, and Back
Sherry,
to Good,
and Rachel from Back to Good, Joe Jacobson. So awesome. Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate it. So for those, and like since he did put out the gifted memberships, for that, just to let you guys know that almost every single video that we post, members actually get a chance to view those videos early. So I normally set that up so for the schedule, right? Because we do try to have a video post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yes.
Try, right? Sometimes it doesn't always happen, just depending. But if I'm able to get those up early, sometimes I might even have video uploaded 3 days, 4 days, 5 days early sometimes. And every single member always has a chance of viewing those early. So those are some of the perks that you get with membership. Of early viewings. Obviously the icons or emojis and stuff that we do have. More emojis will be coming. And then
he's talking about since when and sin.
Since
when what?
Did I miss?
I missed it. I don't know.
What does it say? Oh,
Says
Paul said
you're
since
welcome.
when?
Yeah.
Did I miss a comment?
I think I did.
I don't know.
I did, I think.
It says Gladys is all itchy because Sasquatch has fleas that bite.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 videos a week since when?
Yeah.
I know, we try.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I mean, we've been pretty close to having 3 videos a week.
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
And sometimes you cut it like super close that it just has to go roll over to the next day.
When it's supposed to be uploaded, we end up having a slow internet day because obviously I'm just using phone for internet.
Oh, but that's coming. That's already coming. The power has been turned off.
Yeah.
I think it was turned off twice last week.
Yeah, they've been replacing a lot of the poles up and down our road. So they can't run fiber optic cables until a lot of the old poles have been replaced. Because they're the smaller 8-inch service poles, and a lot of those smaller ones are being replaced with the 10-inch, the 10-12s. So until that happens,
close but usually late.
So yeah, typical Navy.
I know, right? Gosh. So
that's why you gotta be a Semper Gumby. Hurry up and wait.
I got new tires on the Jeep.
Yep.
I finally caved in.
The Jeep got some new shoes.
I needed them.
Well, no.
We thought, I thought we had like a death wobble going on with the weights, but it is not the weights. It's actually the wheel gearbox that's doing that. So that's got to get fixed.
Or the steering.
The steering.
You said it was
steering. Sorry, not wheels. Steering. I was looking for the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
I was thinking Yaya terms because she says, "When am I gonna get my wheel?" And I get
so the gearing inside of the steering gearbox.
Yes, the Jeep needed new shoes. Yeah. You're talking about those tires where just there was no traction there.
Oh yeah, because she'd roll over the mud and it would just be flat. There wouldn't be any grooves.
Yeah, no grooves. It needed it. So I caved in and I had to use one of the cards.
Yeah, and David said, "Don't be a bum. Hit that thumb."
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate it. It looks like
so
this.
now at
It's
least I know.
And here ish.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
So yeah, now at least I know now that the gearbox, the steering gearbox, needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, at least we got somewhere to go. It's not that bad to where it needs to be like done right away.
Yeah.
But it does need to get done.
And these are, so obviously anybody that's ever owned a Jeep in their life knows that, you know, once you get to a certain mileage in a Jeep, that you're gonna be putting money into it every single year to keep up with it.
Well,
and her Jeep is at
almost 100,000.
Almost 100,000 miles.
Almost at 100,000 miles. It's like 98, 99,000 something. So it's literally almost at 100,000 miles. And these are the big items. I don't want to say big little items that need to be changed. It's actually a JK. It's a JK model. I wish we had a CJ. They were asking if. But yeah, it's a JK model. Had it got it right out of the lot since 2015.
Yep. Still had the plastics on it and everything.
Everything on it.
Like they haven't. So whenever
no
a vehicle gets delivered to a dealership, they still have to go in with the codes and actually turn it on.
And everything.
That way it starts registering mileage and stuff like that.
Mine did not. I took
she
it out.
She took it for a test drive before they even did that.
Yeah. It literally said.
So it still said 0 miles even after she test drove it.
Yeah, the dealership, he's like, yeah, I got one just like that. It just arrived. He's like, let me roll it out of literally the truck. They had to roll it out of the truck to go test drive it. And I said, I love this. This is mine.
And and yes, Paul, it is a Jeep. So it is.
It is.
Even though because JK is just a 4-door.
Yeah, it's a 4-door Rubicon.
Just a 4-door Rubicon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hi, Stella.
It is a family vehicle, so that's why it's 4-door.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted a 4-door. I wanted to take the kids out.
Yeah, because one of my original Jeeps that I had was a 4-door red.
Yes, but you had asked for a 2-door, and they ended up selling that from underneath him. Yeah. They sold it from underneath him when it was already going to be coming from another dealership to its destination where we were living
the place I bought it.
Yeah.
They'd already sold to me. I'd already did paperwork. I'd already, everything signed. It was mine. All they were waiting for, it had to be delivered to us from North Carolina. Well, the dealership at North Carolina, after they'd already sold it to me there in Virginia, ended up selling it to somebody else in North Carolina. And then that dealer down there started lying to my dealer about it, saying that they're getting it ready, blah, 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 all this, and that. And then eventually 7 days later, they told him the truth of what had happened. So I ended up going to my dealership and they said, well, okay, you have these color options. What do you want? Yeah. And so instead of having a 2-door Rubicon, they gave me a 4-door Rubicon for the same price.
Less than what mine was.
And it was a year newer than hers.
Really? And it was cheaper than mine.
And I ended up paying like a good $8,000, $9,000 cheaper than what she did.
The mechanic did do an alignment to the Jeep, and it was just off a little in the front, which was showing that it was the actual gearbox, the steering box, that was causing that problem. That it wasn't the total tow; it was just the steering, the box that was causing the other ones to be off aligned a bit. So he said it's not a big deal right now, that if I do like feel a tug or anything like that, to know that it is that. So
let's see. Chris Bartlett's eventually in the we'll house. Be fixing. Good day, mate.
Yeah. And Dad is getting his truck fixed right now.
J&B's in the house. Howdy.
He's actually doing it right now.
Yep, Dad's out there
working on his truck.
Actually needs assistance getting a bolt loose.
Yep.
So we're gonna do that as soon as the video is done.
Yeah, he's doing double shift right now. He's working and he's cooking. He's cooking out the ribs out there in the grill.
Back to good. Rachel's in the house. Howdy.
So yeah, we had to order for him from Amazon. What did we order? What was the order for his things?
Dad had to get the upper and lower ball joints.
Yes, I'm
But
trying to remember.
the upper ball joint in his truck is a F-150.
Yes.
And that one is the whole unit. So it's not just the portion that can be pressed into the A-frame. So it's all one unit. So you have to replace the entire the upper A-frame along with the ball joint. So the original ones that he bought, we ended up having to take back to the store and get reimbursed. And then we bought the new ones online. It was actually cheaper to buy 2 together for passenger and driver side. It was cheaper getting both of them than it was for one at the store here locally.
Yeah, because and on top of that, he did return the ball joint itself. He needed the whole part because that whole part already has the ball joint attached to it, which makes this type of truck difficult when you're trying to replace that ball joint. So we had to order the whole part instead, which thankfully, like you said, it was cheaper.
He has to lower down the whole shock
like the
and
wishbone.
spring
Yes,
and everything.
yes.
Yeah, the upper wishbone.
Yes, that's what he had to do. So he did it to one. The other one, he looked at the other side. It looks okay. It doesn't look that bad, but we told him, you have both of them, replace them both together at the same time. Yeah.
And yes, Rachel, we will have more emojis coming. Those were just the basic ones that we had for now.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the flag is for all of our veterans. Then we got the picture of Lil Mac. So that's actual Lil Mac. And then obviously our caricatures that we actually use in our little home, whatever that thing's called.
The what?
Our little, like the channel ID picture, whatever, that shows the whole family.
Oh,
it has
icon, the something. Yeah. Please do both sides. Yeah, that's what we did. We asked him to do both sides.
Yeah, he's definitely doing both sides.
Yes.
The lower ball joint was bad on the passenger side. The lower ball joint on the driver's side is still good.
Yeah.
He is gonna wait on that. He has to wait until next payday to get the bottom.
The other bottom.
But you don't have to take out like everything like you did
with doing
the top.
So yeah, he has both of the top ones and then one of the bottom ones. So next payday he'll get the other bottom one. Yeah. So we're doing all that, and then you didn't fix the sewer. And when it was raining and everything, it did fill with water, but we drained it. He did get this stuff to drain it out.
Yeah, so, I have it's a temporary solution until we start getting the materials.
Yes, so at least we know it. The box is clean. The box.
Now I have priced the materials
because
we're doing the leach field ourselves.
Yes.
Obviously, we're going to have help with from the community of helping dig. Dishes with the backhoe. Obviously, we're waiting on that. I have to play the waiting game, which is fine.
And we did use
all the materials we've already priced out.
Yes, we did use all the money that was donated or gifted.
Yep.
We did clean out the sewer, the container, and we bought all the concrete and some pipes that needed to redo the cover, the cover, right?
The entire top of the tank has been fixed. And
see the tank. That's what I was
saying.
The tank. There we go. Sewer tank. See the septic tank. Yes. So we cleaned it out. We got the concrete to replace the top. We got some piping done for it as well. So yes, we.
Yeah, I'm still installing because we were able to get a new cut. So I didn't put the concrete cover back into the hole because I didn't want the tank to break again. So I went ahead and got one of the plastic type of lids. But
riser.
It's a riser that we later down the line, because we already know that we're going to be changing this whole landscape area. And that area we wanted to raise up at least another 18 inches, give or take. So right now we only got the 6-inch riser for now.
Yes.
We still have to get the 12 later.
So
But
that's
all part of it. Yeah. Hi Willow. You say
yeah, I know
say
words are hard, right, baby? So yeah. that's what
Words
we
are, yes.
we're thankful for that.
Sometimes my brain just doesn't. It
Picks
sits there
all
and goes,
that up.
but it doesn't want to lock onto the word.
You are such a baby.
I know. Well, she wants to go outside because
Grandpa's
are outside.
People are outside. But then you're tracking all that mud because it got cold last night. Hopefully that's the last night it gets cold here. And I actually just got a Mickey Mouse shirt on that I did this morning.
and Paul, we do have some of the spring suppressors that we can do with that.
Okay, so he says when Dad goes to do the bottom wishbone, see if he can get spring suppressors for the suspension springs.
Yeah, we do have that.
Yeah, I know. I don't do that. I leave the shop to do that. My car, I said that old of mine. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what we're doing right now. We do have it says math action. Yep, you can get that from your hi Mom.
Yeah, brain and mouth action. Yep.
I don't know why I read that as Brian. Brian and mouth.
Brian and mouth, yeah. Wow.
Sorry.
Mama's in the house.
Yeah.
That's my mama. Say hello.
I know, right? Like a good chief. My baby's been a good chief so far. Says I go where I'm told.
Yeah.
I hope that hasn't happened to me in the future. But yeah.
Yeah.
So we're depending on taking that one because we are going. Hopefully, this coming month, we're going to be going. That's why we're like, hopefully, yeah, we're going to go visit the family down in Texas.
Going down to Tejas.
For about a week, I think we're going to go down there, and
just like a Saturday to a Saturday thing over spring break.
Yeah, I have a sister that. Well, I just talked to her today.
You have a few sisters.
I have a few sisters, but I have one that was going to get married, but I think they're going to wait it off till probably next year to save up more money. I understand, which it is smart. So that's what they're going to do. But we're going to go out there, meet the family. It's been a while since we've been down there.
Yeah.
See everybody, see Grandma, because Grandma's been under the weather for a while. She's like, I'm getting there. So I'm like, okay. Not feeling the greatest, and this one's ringing.
You keep ringing the bell, but you just came in.
Losing my train of thoughts. Down. And then after that, Mama and Great Grandma are going to be visiting too, coming down here to visit. So there's that too.
Because I think, what did you say, Mom? That you're going to try to get here the week before spring break.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna try
they will come before and then we'll leave. So
yeah, I think that's was the plan. Whether it gets there or not, it's all going to determine. Because I know my grandma is still going through physical therapy and such as well for some things that was going on. So that needs to finish up before they can come down.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But of course, we don't have the facilities yet for folks to be staying here, so they're just going to get a hotel in town.
Yes.
Which
they have a couple here.
Is
right
better for town. Grandma. Well, I know that my mom would be fine, being here in the RV and doing stuff like that, but
great
not for grandma.
Yeah, not for grandma. Yeah, probably be week after, according to Grandma. So week after. So we'll be there for Easter. Oh, yeah, you can hide all the eggs you want out here. Hide all the eggs you want, and then all of a sudden...
25 acres to hide eggs.
I know, right? You can take a tick with you while you're at it.
Go find them. Yeah.
Yeah, take a tick with you.
No. You don't want to do all that. And Chris is like, no, be smart. Don't get married. Joke on.
I know, right? Well,
it's her
she's old
baby
enough.
Sister,
yeah, it's my baby sister.
Baby sister ain't much of a baby.
No, she's not. But hey, I like I've only lived with her maybe as in, while I was there before I joined the military. It was only maybe for like 6 years. I left when she was a baby, so all our relationship is grown ups. That's the biggest relationship we've had is like now. I barely know my sisters, but yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What do we got? Stood at the back door of the church shouting, Paul, quick, the door's opening. She's coming down the aisle. Run, man, run. Yeah.
Yeah. I like watching the videos like on TikTok or whatever where it'll show it's like the pro, Second Amendment thing to where they have the guns, stuff like that. And the best man or whatever, or whenever they start talking about having anybody have last words or whatnot before continuing on.
Yeah.
And like the entire row of the guy's side, right, had stood up and like opened up their vest and showed their guns. But then the bride had also lifted her dress and also had her gun on her thigh. And
that was nice though.
It was a funny video.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, they said, Chris was saying that he was married for 21 years. The second wife. Yeah, I'm your second wife.
Yep.
You're my third husband.
Yep, I'm number 3. Yep. Third time's a charm.
I know. The first one, I was way too darn young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, you're still a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evelyn is like, I love that video. Yeah.
I know. See, she knows about that.
Yeah.
So that first wife was 20 years. Oh, 20 years first wife and 21 second wife. Yeah.
Gil Southern living in the house. Howdy, howdy.
He says, or third time's the chump.
Tomato.
Kind of chumpy.
Not chunky.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to take it as chunky.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's all right.
I can't even get close to you that much. You're going to rub off all that bitchiness on me.
Well, that's on my left side. So
that's your right side. Oh, so this is your good side.
My left side that's the side you're on in the bed.
I know. I hate it.
Because this one, it doesn't matter. So we don't, how most couples, like they will either be on the left side or the right side of the bed, right? Whereas like some will say, I will only sleep on the right side of the bed. No. It doesn't matter. So our bed, it all depends on the location of the door in relation to the bed is depending on which side she takes.
Yeah, it's the door in the restroom. So it depends on the door in the restroom.
So she will not sleep next to the door.
So
there's been times where I've been on the left side of the bed. There's been times I've been on the right side of the bed. It doesn't matter as long as she's not next to the door. That's her side of the bed. So, and how we are now, I'm on the left, and I've already told her that's the side I like to be on because
he's got a side. I know.
I like to lay on my left side, right? So if I'm laying on my left side, I could be facing her, and I prefer that, right? Because I'd sleep on my back majority of the time, but if you're going to lay on a side, you should always lay on your left because it's just better for you, body wise. And so being on the right side, if I'm laying on my left, then my back is to her, and I don't like doing that. So I've already told her whenever we build our house and we put a bed in there, I don't care where we have to put the bed, you're going to the right side of that bed.
Hell no, I'm not. Yeah, he says that right now. Guess what's going to happen in a couple of years?
Standing on the left side of the bed.
A couple of years is like,
but
you got whipped.
I do think that
So I guess it hasn't been long enough for us to, it's for me to train you because Rhonda says, or they were saying here, what is it? It says, me and Rhonda have been together since 89. There will not be another either of them for them because it's taken them long enough to train the other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just used to you and you're used to me.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. It will be hard. Be like, hell no. Who are you gonna find to put up with you anyways, right? Says I'm badly allergic. Nope. Yep. I understand. Yeah, saying they're allergic
Paul's
to
telling
it.
Chris, about all the.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've got the dog, got the truck, got the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of that can definitely go into a country song.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you play that record backwards and you get your truck back, you get your dog back, you get your retirement back.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting that back. Ooh.
I am getting it back, thankfully.
Couple months, that's it. We're almost there.
There was only one other thing that I wish I would have been able to keep, and that was my motorcycle. But other than that, it was my retirement and the motorcycle. But if I had to choose between two, I'm glad I'm getting my retirement back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Says, I snore and travel, and she snores and travels. Yeah. A couple of years ago, when we were getting hot flashes, I moved to the guest room. I've slept good ever since.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, he snores. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we both snore. Yeah. Obviously, I do snore louder than she does, but she still snores.
Yeah.
Enough to where, and most times she does go to sleep before I do.
Yeah, if I take my meds, I'm out like a log.
She's on medication that knocks her out.
Yeah. That's when my creaky body finally gets to relax. Yeah.
But there's a lot of times I'll still be on the computer until 10, 11 o'clock at night, either doing editing or still researching stuff for projects and like I was still on the computer last night till 11 something, going through looking up septic materials. So,
I know these roads out here are ugly for having a motorcycle.
Yeah, so I think right now, roughly including rock delivery and everything, we're sitting around $2,500 for materials.
It's not bad.
So yeah, I mean, in all reality, if it's normally $5,000-$6,000, if you're going to hire someone to come do it.
Oh, you're talking about the septic
for the leach lines. Yeah.
Damn, how did you get to that from this? I don't know.
What?
He was babbling about something else, and all of a sudden, it's back to septic.
So I was talking about being on a computer.
Oh, that's
that normally I'm still awake.
Oh, okay.
And I said that I was still up last night.
I can barely even follow him. He went from barely sleeping last night to right back to that. Oh, okay. I see how that goes.
So I was up researching material.
Oh God, yeah, he does that. Well, I'm back. I'm back. Oh man. And,
yeah, roads around here are not the greatest. I mean, they're nowhere. No. I mean, I used to ride in Virginia, and the roads there are horrible too. So,
oh God, a lot of potholes everywhere.
Which I actually did a lot of my rides going down towards North Carolina. So,
them bidets, yeah.
Which a lot of our roads right here, they've already repaved, so they're actually pretty good right now.
Oh yeah.
And then eventually,
I wish they can come up to the road here.
Because I know here within the next 10 years, they're actually Interstate 49 is going to be coming through our area.
So that means no one's going to be using other than us.
Yeah, because right now, Highway 71 is what goes north to south. And that went, or it still does, go from Louisiana all the way up to Canada. The Highway 71, but it's being replaced with Interstate 49.
Okay.
Yeah. And right now it only has sections, right? So, but for our area, they're still building a bridge that goes across the Arkansas River. That's the phase that they're on right now in our area. And then when they're done with that bridge, it's going to go from Fort Smith all the way down past where we are to be able to cut over.
I know.
It's the highway or whatever, the freeway that cuts over.
You're going to burn your A-butt.
Huh? I ain't got a butt.
I know you ain't gonna, but I guess that's what happened. That's why. Did you get your butt burned by a bidet? That's why you got no butt?
No.
Well, it says you got to make sure not to connect the hot water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have been waiting on I-49 to be connected through Shreveport. Mm-hmm. For 20 years.
Yeah, because there is a section here that they built on the south side of the Arkansas River, but it's it's 549, and that's only because it's not connected because of the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
But they're working on that right now. That's the section they're working
Yeah, that's what they're working on. What are they working at right now next to our property?
And right now we're on fire. On fire.
Yeah.
Like I can actually look.
Dad,
you can see the smoke out the window.
Yeah, Dad called me. Anson was out there doing God knows what. And he's like,
National
our
Forest
property is burning on the side. He's like, I don't know if it's our side of the property, but it's burning. So I had to call him. Hanson, go get your butt over there and find out where the property is burning.
Like, I don't know if they'd be able to see it.
I don't think they can. There, you gotta take it.
You might not be able to see.
They won't be able to see that. You can barely tell.
No.
Nah.
But
they
yeah,
can't.
I mean, it's all white and smoky out there. But
it's smoky out there. They've been burning the national forest.
Yeah, they're doing controlled burns that gets rid of all the underbrush and the bugs. And
you asked them too. What'd you say to them? You told them if they can burn a little bit on our side.
Yeah, so I was like, hey, while you're at it,
how about you burn all of our side? All the brush. Get that out of the way and get it ready.
But that's all right.
Yep. It says I've been scolded and had an ice bath, and I'll take the ice anytime. See, yeah. It says, how long did you leave it washing?
Later.
I'm on the second story,
Roscoe
so I've got a good 5
train.
minutes.
Captain J, howdy.
Hi. Yep. Oh, yeah. So you're talking about bidets. We're not going to have a bidet.
No, I am going to have a urinal, though.
Urinal?
A urinal. Because obviously in the gathering house, there's 2 restrooms and one, not right away. Obviously, when we're living there,
you can leave it open with a toilet so that someone can talk to you.
But whenever it gets transitioned,
they're burning all the national forest here so they can run the ticks over here. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. Which, it probably won't, because it's probably going to send them the other way, because they actually started. So they came through with a dozer a few weeks, about a month ago.
Yes, they did.
So there's a fire road that goes right in between which I've shown before on video, that walking up the really steep hill, they came through with the dozer and they cleaned all that out. It's a fire break. That's what it is. So once that fire break was reestablished and cleaned and everything, they went through and they started right up against that fire break, which is right there next to our property. So it's burning, and it's causing all that stuff to burn away from our property. So since it's started there and moving the other direction, hopefully all the bugs will vacate and go the other way and not towards us. So.
Hopefully. And on that other note about fixing stuff, what did y'all pick up this weekend?
Whichever. We already talked about that.
No, we didn't.
Well, there's more people here, obviously. We did go pick up.
Okay, no, but Dad was fixing it. And what did he find?
There was water in the engine.
Water in the engine.
Yeah. So we had to
all the way,
drain it out, clean it out, redo. Which, anytime that happens, if you have some old oil sitting around, because anytime you have water like in a small engine like that, you always have to rinse it out. So you drain all that out, get all that oil and water out of there, and then you put the used motor oil back into the engine.
Yep.
Crank it a few times, let all that used motor oil go in there, and it rinses out all that rest of that water, because you have to drain it anyway. So if you're putting brand new oil in there just to get water out, it's kind of a waste of money. So if you're holding on to some used oil, that's a good use for it, and that's what we did. And then once that was done and he rinsed all that out with the used oil, he put new oil back in it. But right now the carburetor was gummed up, and so he's still working on that, getting that fixed.
Yeah,
we may or may not have to get a new carburetor for it, but it's a $600 machine that we're using for free.
Yep.
So if I got to pay $25-$40 to get a new carburetor, okay. Yeah. That's because we've already told him that Dad's going to get a tip top. I'll put forth the money to repair it. Dad does the work to repair it, and then we're using it, and we'll make sure that it's running tip top before we take it back.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
That's kind of part of the deal of being able to use it.
Well, he said he used to put hydraulic fluid. They used to put hydraulic fluid in an old Honda 3-wheeler when there was water in it, and the oil will clean it.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that too. Of using
3 gallons of used oil every time I change my oil in my truck. Yeah, might as well hold on to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which right now, because I use one of the 5-gallon water jugs. It's an older one that we had discarded because it got dirty water put into it.
Yeah.
So I use that for storing our used oil. Yeah, and that's just be able to have on hand for stuff like this. In it. But the cleaner used motor oil, and you can actually mix that with the gasoline for making your own diesel. It's like a homemade. Oh. It's an off-road type diesel.
It's good to start fires too. That's what I was gonna say.
But yeah, you can use it for fires. Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking also about doing the controlled fires in California. Yeah, I remember I went out there to help when I was stationed out there. Was when they had the San Bernardino fires back in like 2011. Oh no, 2010.
Always fires out there.
Yeah, 2009. I think it was 8 or 9 is when they had it.
Yeah,
having us bag up sand. Yeah.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Now it's raining a lot over there.
Lots of rain.
Lots of rain and landslides going on.
Because we're in that El Nino, so you're getting all kinds of rain everywhere that normally don't get rain.
Yeah, but 3 gallons each time. Wow, it says it's a 1-ton Ram with diesel engine in it. Okay. Yeah.
I'd love to get a Ram truck, which obviously for now, I mean, if I was to get a new truck, or newer truck this year, I would still have to wait until after the summer. But it's one of those that got to kind of wait and see type thing what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, wait and see. You got to shop smartly because right now that truck needs a lot of work.
Mom's truck, or I guess it's grandma's truck, my truck, however truck you want to call it, truck, needs work.
It does need work.
It does need some TLC in the engine compartments.
Yeah, it sounds like it's knocking or.
It is not doing good.
2011, no, definitely.
But I do have someone within the community that's going to look at it this week. I'm going to go drop it off with him, and then be able to check it out.
Yeah, see what else is wrong with it.
Well,
yeah, just what it is. It's a lot.
Summer on its way. Better times, hopefully. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We're
better times.
Which a lot of times, like our last freeze, I guess, like normally by the book is April 10th, which I thought was kind of late, or it might be March 10th.
Yes.
But hopefully because we got down to the 20s the last few nights, so I'm hoping that we're done getting to the 20s.
Yeah, because the water froze this morning. It was frozen when I tried to open up the.
Anytime we get into the 20s,
faucet,
our water freezes. So if we just get down to the 30s, that's still technically freezing. 32 is freezing. That normally our water won't freeze, even though it's cold. But yeah, if we get to the 20s, we're done. We normally have to wait half the day to get water back.
This is what a false spring is, what they called it.
Yeah, winter's not done yet.
Oh, I'm done with it.
We've been done with it. Which everyone's like, oh, we're so done with winter, we're ready for summer. And then summer gets here, and you're like, oh, we're so done with summer, we're ready for winter. And it's just that always happens.
That's why I'm just a fall person.
Yeah, I enjoy my falls. Because, summer around here is stupid hot.
35 Celsius today here.
Yeah.
It's over 100 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
That'd be nice to be outside.
Yeah, because
yeah,
there's a couple of the Australian channels that I watch. And I know you guys have been going through some burn bans, too, because one of the channels I do watch, they do a lot of smelting, of copper and aluminum and all that. And whenever they have the burn bans, they can't do a video, so they end up having to do other stuff where they're just tearing apart things, prepping for other stuff.
Yeah.
And or doing yard cleanup videos instead.
Yes.
Or showing off their dogs and stuff.
You need to get a metal drum to put low fire in it. Yes. I can warm my butt up. Yeah.
Which
see, I don't mind that. If I have an inkling to start a fire,
which is every day.
I'll just get. I know this stupid allergy stuff doesn't let me.
It's Bar Run Forge in the house. Howdy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots
Troy?
of Queensland is having fires in Western Australia.
Troy and Eli over there at Bar Run Forge.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't. It's my body that's like, what the heck are you doing out here? Itchy.
Yeah.
Just itchy everywhere.
Itchy's everywhere, and then you get to looking like that.
And then I told him
your arm. I'm like, oh my goodness.
I told him yesterday, hey, babe. He's like, I need one of those back scratcher, body scratchers that the cows use. I was like, I need to install one outside so I can just go through it and scratch my body.
It's like the big nylon brush wheels that just turn.
Well, I need it like
you get two of them. You can walk in between it.
Yeah. You can see me out there. What's that crazy woman doing? Just scratching the itch.
Yeah. And Billy, what year is your 1 ton?
I know.
That's actually well. I don't want a 1 ton, but I do want the 2500.
Mm-hmm. The 2500.
But I mean, I would like to have the diesel. I don't absolutely need to have the diesel, but
I've seen that.
Because I want a crew cab flatbed.
A push broom
is what I would like to have.
I've seen that. I've seen them use push brooms and just draw them to a tree or a pole.
Yeah. Yep, I've seen it. 2000.
I'm gonna make y'all itchy just by y'all looking at me.
Yeah, because I keep getting conflicted things where a lot of the newer vehicles or I guess 2015 and newer, I guess the Ram 2500s are, I've been told, are not the greatest, to look for something older than that. But I did not want to get something older than that. I wanted it to be at least a 2015 or newer.
Something that's not going to get you into much trouble like the Hulk did.
But yeah,
or the green machine.
Yeah, my F-250 was just
hey.
It's horrible. Which I mean, obviously, any used vehicle, you're going to be putting money into it, right? I mean, that's just what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So kids are behind the computer; they're playing Minecraft. So
yeah,
you're going to hear them a little bit.
They're giggling.
Yeah.
Seems like all domestics have bad trips.
Because the 250 that I had was a 2010, and it just so many issues.
Yeah, so many.
Like if you ever wanted to see the stuff that I had wrong with it, just go back to some of our older vehicles or the older videos.
Oh, it was a headache.
It's there. Most of those should still be on
the insurance company. I mean, we had a good insurance company. They did cover thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And we all we had to do is pay
we nickel and dimed it. So because it's one of those we took a trip for Christmas. That's my mom's, and that's over in Missouri from Virginia. And on our way back, we were just north of Richmond.
We were about an hour away.
It's about an hour away. It was less than 90 miles because the insurance company only covers the 90 miles. So it was less than 90 miles. We made it by like two miles or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, the engine had blew up in it, and at first I thought it was just a turbo that went bad because it blew out oil all down the side of the truck. And I was able to get it towed back to the house for free with the insurance, and then got it up to a place for it to get fixed, the shop, which is more of a high performance diesel shop. but they still were able to do work because I contacted my insurance company to see if they would replace that because I already bought a used one from a buddy, and the shop was just going to install it for me, and I had the insurance to cover that. Well, as they started going through, they're like, well, this is also broken. And it ended up being like one of the heads was busted. So I said, okay, well, let me contact the insurance and doing all that. And then after the fact, the shop was able to talk to insurance directly after that first repair. And first it was just the turbo, and then it was a turbo and a head. Then it was the turbo and both heads. And then after both heads were looked at, then the entire block had a crack in it. So they
it got expensive.
Like the entire, but it all started, it was just nickel dime, nickel dime, nickel dime, nickel dime until eventually the entire thing. Well, at that point,
we only paid the deductible
for a new engine,
which was about $500.
Yeah, it's $500.
But they paid thousands and thousands of dollars on that. It was
David Moffitt gifted 10 more memberships. Oh, thank you,
awesome.
David.
They gifted it to Glenn and Shannon.
Salty Life, Rainy Ridge.
David Moffitt.
Well, he's already, remember?
It
says one more time for good sake.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. Jen, Lori. Oh, Lori's here.
Sewell, Lori Larkin.
Yes. Stephen Kennedy.
Yep. We got
Ruth Corey.
Bobblehead Homestead.
Oh, Jeff.
Glenn, Shannon, Salt.
Awesome. Says thank you, David. Yes. Thank you, David.
Yep. Thank you.
And like he says, obviously to keep up with that on a monthly is less than a cup of coffee that you would normally go get. That is true.
Yeah. It is.
And and all of our members and also MT Homestead became an IFF helping hands. All of our members, one of the perks to that is every single video that I schedule to post up, because we do try to release every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Every video that I post up, you get the chance to see that early. Plus we do have some of the icons and stuff, the emojis that you can use. More emojis are coming. And if you ever wanted to upgrade, obviously, to a super fan, right? The reason, which that one's expensive, but the reason for why that is so expensive is, regardless, even if you're a member at the super fan level, that's $100, $99. You get something from the blacksmith shop. So even if you're only there for 1 month, you're going to get something for that 1 month stay. If you're there for the entire year, you are definitely getting something worth that dollar value from the blacksmith shop at the end of the year. So
Paul says he needs his cup of coffee, though. And we have Mount Homestead that also gifted 5 memberships.
Oh, thank you.
Building with Keith and Nikki. And Jay Poe. We have Tricia Healy, Cuddle Texan, Rhonda Garcia. Thank you. And Jeff, thank you so much. Those eggs are delicious.
I'm right there with you, though, Paul. I have to have my coffee.
Well, I'm on like my 5th, 6th cup of coffee today. I've been on a road today. For some reason, it just feels like a coffee day. All day I have been. And I have been all day. Says, I have been going to the membership, but I have to wait on Rhonda to get back home for a few months to set up stuff up. I know, Bill.
You guys need to get back into making at least a weekly video. Get in there, because anybody that wants to learn how to cook, over a fire, and anything dealing with cast iron, especially like the cast iron, the Dutch ovens and all that. Strong's Adventures. Yes. Yep. That's where I've learned.
They've been right there since the beginning.
Yep. They've been with us since the very, very, very beginning. So most definitely.
And that's a lot of coffee. This first 5 cups were on 32 ounces.
Yep.
I use my kid's cup, so I don't think that counts.
Definitely appreciated.
Oh no.
Yeah. So and on Sundays, because not every single week, but for the month, I do try to buy a little bit better coffee because we get Folgers. That's what's cheap.
Well, you get Folgers for y'all.
Yeah, she has instant coffee.
I have the Mexican.
The Mexican instant coffee.
The Nescafe Café de Olla.
But everybody else drinks the Folgers. But then on
Cinnamon.
Sundays, I do get my good coffee. So
yes, you do.
That one is it's a Black Rifle company that I use. I really, really wish that we were sponsored by them. But
what are you gonna do? Swim in it? Who wants to see you swim in coffee?
Well, I mean, for one, it's a veteran-owned company, so to me that is one of the best coffee brands out there. Is the Black Rifle Company, and if you've never had it and you are a fan of coffee, yes,
well, I've been on an everyday kick of coffee since. And
they even have a Sasquatch coffee. That's so good.
Actually, I don't switch to tequila. I mean, that's like it used to way back then. I have Jack Daniels.
No, she does she has the spicy
cinnamon
the
Jack
cinnamon
Daniels.
Jack.
Yeah. Oh, but my most favorite is the seasonal one.
It's like a peppermint or something like that.
No, it's not. It's a seasonal Jack
Daniels. It only
Daniels.
comes out in Christmas time.
I know, it's apple cider.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a go-to when we run out of HEB brand and can't make it down to Texas. Yeah, it is a go-to. That's a good one.
The HEB brand ones is good. I have had that before. Yeah.
Oh man, if I could have a cappuccino or an espresso
because I actually
machine.
used to live. Well, my mom used to live in Euless back when she was married to my stepdad. Because that's where I joined the Navy from.
From where?
Well, I joined out of Dallas, but at that time,
from where?
Was living in Euless because the back fence was right on
the king cake flavor.
Euless and
I
Bedford
don't know.
line.
I don't know if I would like the king cake flavor. King cake flavor.
King cake.
Huh.
Maybe.
Oh, that's not one. King cake flavor.
I mean, you have access to it.
I know I do. But yours is like so weird. Let's see. King cake.
My phone's the exact same phone you have. How's it weird? We have the exact same phone.
Because you have like little words on your phone, which I'm like an old,
I'm
like
not
an
blind
old person
like you
that has
which
big
for me,
words.
I only need glasses to be able to see far.
Oh gosh.
So normally if I'm on the computer, because even this
like,
sometimes gets blurry.
Oh, like Mardi Gras
yeah,
coffee.
Mardi Gras.
That's what you call it. I'd like to try that. I wonder
King
what it tastes like.
Good.
Cinnamon and vanilla. Oh yes,
I love
you got
me.
Cake. Yep, I'll try some king cake. He said cinnamon and vanilla coffee.
Yeah.
For now and again, taste. Yep, a coffee. Yeah. Yes, I would. I'm gonna try that.
And Billy, at some point, I still need to get with you too about the what was it? The bacon wrapped, like the stuff that we had ate from
anything bacon wrapped is
my buddy's place whenever we first moved here. Because it was the whole chicken, but it's only a place because he thought it was Florida. My buddy did.
Oh
but
yeah,
the place was actually in Louisiana.
Yeah, it is in Louisiana. It's a chicken.
I forgot the name of the company though, but it has like the Cajun. It's Cajun spiced chicken, but it's like a whole chicken that's Cajun spiced, but then it's wrapped with bacon.
Cajun.
But then because it was also a. It was like a
bacon wrapped. I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the place.
Chicken from where? From Louisiana?
Which I mean, you're gonna check. It might have been Florida. I don't know.
We're gonna find a day,
doesn't
right?
sound familiar.
Virgins. I don't even know.
I would have to ask him again.
Oh, this is like how to make it. No, I want to buy it. Shopping. It says here, I got into hickory in my coffee when I was in Canada in the 85s. You see, I used to put a little bit of butter in my coffee.
Yeah.
A little bit of butter. Yeah.
Which I've actually heard if you become lactose intolerant or whatever, or you don't even like to use creamer, which obviously it's always better to use raw milk anyway.
Buc-ee's,
if you're going to use milk.
Yummy.
But then butter, yes, I have heard folks using butter, a little bit of cinnamon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you don't want your coffee to be so bitter, you can even put a little bit of salt, which you do that whenever you're brewing it. So you put your dry coffee into your filter and you put salt in there and then brew it. And it takes a little bit of that bitterness out. Because a lot of coffees out there, obviously there's different types of coffee beans, right? But the husk that's on the bean is what gives it that flavor, right? Or it's what gives it the bitterness. So there's some places whenever they roast the bean, they get rid of that skin first, right? Because they toss it and they get rid of those skins. That way it doesn't give it that bitterness. It just has that nice bold flavor.
I don't think I'll ever know it.
And that's one of the things that Black Rifle Company does, is they get rid of that skin. That's what makes it so yummy.
Nope, I don't think we're ever going to find from where. Strengthens the
if
coffee,
I see the name,
if you like it.
I will remember it if I see the name.
No, I don't.
Which that's why I said it might have. I thought it was a place in Louisiana because I know that we had talked about it before.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be, could not be. Hey, maybe I can find a good recipe and do it. But yeah. Oh yeah, because right now we've been on a kick with that fajita.
Yeah.
That fajita that they sell there in Harps, dang, they really outdid themselves.
Yeah, they don't even sell it in the store. You actually have to go back to the butcher
and
you have to ask for it.
Yeah, and that stuff is like addicting.
Which, I mean, they sell it, but yeah.
Yeah, it is addicting.
And yeah, we're already over our hour.
What?
Dang, I wasn't even paying
time,
attention.
Guys. That's what Paul said. He's got something to do.
Got stuff to do.
He's like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to make cowboy coffee over the open fire, but since I don't drink coffee,
yeah, because I don't even remember who all goes. I know David's got the master list of everybody that goes live. I don't believe anybody goes live directly after us. At least nobody that's on the list.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that there's folks that go live later this evenings.
Share the list, people.
So David sent it to me several times. I just always forget. I'm so horrible with names.
Yes.
So that's why a lot of times, even though I've learned someone's first name, if I'm still calling you by your channel name, it's because I forgot your name. And it's just how it is.
It's okay. Keep showing
that's
up.
How my brain works. But the more I talk to you, the more I meet you or see you face to face and stuff like that.
Yeah. Piggy's Piddles, if you watch it. Okay, Piggy's
Piddles. That's who's next.
Piggy's Piddles.
Definitely.
Piggy's Piddles.
And, by all means, Paul, or anybody out there wants to throw in that link into chat,
got it.
Go ahead.
I see.
Throw in that link.
And Sundays, yep. And they're live on Sundays.
And,
yep.
I can even start, posting it up to send folks straight over there.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and get out here. I'm gonna go help Dad
get
with
out
the
of
truck.
your hair. Bye, Paul.
So we definitely
He said, "Be right back. We won't be here."
Yeah, we're not gonna be here, Paul. Sorry. I need to go help Dad with the truck. Get that bolt loose and stuff.
We'll see you next time. All right.
We definitely appreciate everyone here, and thanks again to David Moffitt for all of the member donations and gifts, and also to MT Homestead for same thing for helping out with memberships. It's greatly appreciated.
Yes.
And then last but not least,
always thank a veteran at every chance you get.
Not only on Veterans Day.
And we'll see you.
We'll see you on next week.
Go, Wayne, get the end.